You've heard of unconditional love, but have you heard of the secret to unconditional happiness and allowing more into your life? More wealth, more success, and more love. More freedom in your life right now. Welcome to the Happy Bar with Israel Savage. Today we're talking about the secret to everything. That's everything that you want to create in your life. Everything that you want to allow in your life. One thing that we often say at In Studios is how you do anything is how you do everything. And I love that about our training and teaching and about life. I love that I can learn lessons in improvisation training or in writing training. And I can use those lessons no matter what I am creating in my life. Whether it's a book I'm writing, a screenplay, a performance, or a fulfilling dating relationship, or a fantastic career, or financial health and well-being. It truly is all the same. And that's what we will be discussing today. And so, at the end of class, not too long ago, we had several new students, and this concept of discovering and not inventing was a new one and a challenging one for them. I didn't know in my mind how to get them from where they are to where they want it to be. And I knew I didn't have to. All I had to do was hold a place of hopeful expectation with no judgment, no thoughts of things like, gosh, they're just not going to get it, or uh-oh, I don't know what to do here, or oh, I'm going to blow it. Now, those thoughts creep up from time to time, but I've learned that I need to acknowledge those thoughts and then just release them and put my focus on the feeling that I want. Again, in hopeful expectation. And so everyone was seated in a circle. The chairs had been set up that way in a circle. And my chair was at the tip top of the circle. I held a place of discovery, the feeling of discovery, the feeling of, I wonder what's going to happen next. And I slowly moved through the space, through my chair. They were all seated. And I made eye contact with each one of them, waiting in expectation for whatever was going to happen next, and knowing that I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be amazing. I knew it was going to feel like an aha. It was going to feel like the logical next step. It was going to feel like a breakthrough. That's what I knew, emotionally knew was going to happen. As I looked at each person, and they looked at me, and they felt the feelings of what on earth is happening. I didn't say a word. I simply sat down, and I waited for inspiration to bubble up, but I stayed in a place of emotional connection. And finally, my eyes landed on one of the students, and I leaned forward again with a quality of discovery and anticipation for something amazing. And I simply said, "You know." And he responded back, "She made me do it." And from there, for the next 15 minutes, we discovered moment by moment that this group of people had come together as an intervention for me, a fashion intervention. At the end of what felt exhilarating, what felt like play, we closed out our class with this thought. Didn't that feel wonderful? not to know what was going to happen next, I offer to you that that's the way you want every scene to feel. That's the way you want to begin every improvisation scene, with a hopeful expectation of discovery. You don't know what's going to happen next, but you do know it's going to be amazing. What if we entered every scene with nothing but that hopeful expectation of amazing discovery? What if we entered every situation, every encounter in our lives with that same hopeful expectation of discovery, intentionally not knowing? When you connect with what you want emotionally, it must come to you physically. When you connect to what you want emotionally, it must come to you physically. This is true of everything. This is true in our writing, in our acting. This is true in our life. Of every goal, every objective that we have for ourselves. If you liked what you just heard, then take inspired action now. That's right, act while you are feeling good. And build on your momentum. Schedule your free discovery call with me at instudios-nyc.com/happybar.